So in theory, it's very, very easy to make an amine. You start with a halogenoalkane. So for example, if I wanted to make ethylamine, I could start with chloroethane. And I would react it with ammonia. Now ammonia is a gas, so I do this in a sealed tube. So I react them together, put them together, and I put them in a tube and seal it. And I also have ethanol in there, so I call it ethanolic solution. And I replace the chlorine with the NH2 group, and I also make HCl. Can anybody see one first problem with that? What are those two guys going to do? React together. So probably what I need is I need to have two of those, because then I'm not going to...
You have one to react with the HCl.
Then I will form NH4Cl. And that means I still get my ethyl amine.
So do we write it out again underneath of it?
Yeah, you can do. Just write it out again. You'd be okay doing it the first way in the exam, but it's just something to be aware of. If they ask you, well, why would you use an excess? You'll use an excess of ammonia for this one.
Okay.
So use excess ammonia.
I'm really sure it would produce hydrochloric acid.
Why it will produce that rather than... If I've got lots of ammonia there, it will... Any HCl that is being produced will be mopped up by loads of excess ammonia. So if I've got HCl produced, it automatically reacts.
Rather than reacting with that.
Yeah,
so
rather than reacting
with that.
Yeah. Any other potential problems that we've got? I've made this ethylamine. This reacts by nucleophilic substitution, like in a similar way that we did with our making an alcohol. What can this still do? This has got a lone pair on him, so he can do the same. So, potentially, what can happen is further reactions can happen. So, I'm going to use colours for this.
Yay.
So we meant to have 3 equations.
Reactions happening. This ethylamine can react with more of this that's still knocking about. I'm going to do that in green. And what happens is I substitute one of the H's for another carbon chain. So I'll do this in colours. I get CH3, CH2, NH. But one of those hydrogens has been substituted by CH2, CH3, and I carry on making HCl again.
Is it like, you know, we get more the other group?
Yeah, so this guy is also a nucleophile. So if I start now with him, CH3, CH2, NH, little lone pair. I'll do my bit in green as well, CH2, CH3. He can react with more of this stuff, which I'll now do in black. To replace another one of those hydrogens. Don't panic, I will. Like so. plus HCl.
Which ones are the nucleophiles?
The nucleophiles, that's your first nucleophile, because he's got a lone pair of electrons on him, but he makes another nucleophile here.
Okay.
While they've got a lone pair of electrons on them, they're always a nucleophile. So this is also a nucleophile as well. So the final product would be a nitrogen with 4 of those chains with a positive charge. So the final thing, which I won't do in colours,
Why?
because I've run out.
Is that one a nucleophile? The one the next one up?
This one?
No, left. The blue one.
Yep, this one, he is a nucleophile. He's that one there, ethylamine.
Okay.
Yeah. So these are all nucleophiles here.
And what's a nucleophile again?
It's a species with a lone pair of electrons that it can donate.
Okay.
And he can act as a nucleophile to finally form CH3, CH2, 4, N plus Cl minus. That's your final product. But easy peasy way to work it out.
CH2, CH3.
Easy way to work it out now. I wasn't consulted. So, easy way. This is how you make it, and then these are going to be your other products. So just quickly, the way to do it is you just say, okay, that's product number 1. Product number 2, you just keep replacing the H with the R group. So I've replaced another H. So that's then the other one, CH3, CH2, 3 times with an N, and then finally CH3, CH2, 4 times N plus. So every time just replace that H with the R group, with that
The R
filter.
What about Cl at the end though?
Well, you're making Cl, so it depends on which halogen alkane you're starting with.
Oh yeah, true.
So it could
So it
be,
could be VR.
yeah, normally they're interested in the organic product,
So
and it's normally that one they want you to identify.
the R group is the CH3, CH2.
That's right, yeah.
So you just
Just keep replacing the H
in
with
front
that.
of you.
Yeah.
It says in my book here that amines